And I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and Ashley is going to explain what exactly are the business models that we teach, some theoretical concepts, and I will teach you how to use these AI tools, and we will build a live store. So stay with us until the end of this meetup. We are going to have a few surprises. We will give you a link to book a Zoom call with me as well. In case you need more help, we are happy to do that. All right, Ashley, so over to you. Let's get into it.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is choose your type of business model here. So in e-commerce, there's a couple different ones, right? Uh, we're going to go over two different business models here, and the first is drop shipping. So drop shipping for people who, might not be able to afford to invest heavily in your inventory up front. Drop shipping is usually the most accessible way to start in e-commerce. So drop shipping is the fulfillment model, and Shopify is actually the platform we're going to use to build and run the actual online store. So in this setup, like I said, you won't hold any inventory at all. What you're going to do is you'll list your products on your Shopify store, and when a customer places an order and completes their payment, you're going to purchase the product from a supplier. And that supplier is actually going to be the one to ship it directly to the customer for you. So Shopify really supports dropshipping by giving you all the tools to basically create your website or your storefront, right? Process your payments, manage your orders, and of course integrate a lot of third-party applicant or applications that really help you automate operations. And we'll show you an application on Shopify today as well. So our next business model that we also are going to touch on is Amazon Private Label. So Amazon Private Label is a separate e-commerce model. It's very important to note here. I do want to say, like, private label, it's not the only way to sell on Amazon, but Amazon doesn't support drop shipping. So either way, no matter, what business model you choose for Amazon, you will need inventory. So in private label, you'll find a product that you want to sell with already existing demand, right? Then you're going to create a customized version under your own brand. You'll work directly with a manufacturer to kind of make that happen. So this process is going to include, defining your product specifications. So things like your branding, your packaging, your quality standards, of course, too. So when your manufacturing is done, your inventory is going to be shipped to one of Amazon's fulfillment centers. And then through Amazon FBA, Amazon is actually going to handle your storage, your shipping, your returns, and customer service as well. While you, the seller, you're still going to be responsible for the actual like product listing, your pricing, and inventory management. So this model is generally better suited for sellers that have, more available capital, more patience for those longer growth cycles, and more of a focus on building a scalable brand rather than testing products out very quickly.
Yeah, yeah. And also, this business model is really good for people who can afford to invest some money. So I do both. I started with Amazon private label. This is my favorite business model. But I want to tell you this is risky as well. Because I told you in the start a quote from Charlie Munger, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So learn this first. So why it was risky for me? Because I did not know the methods of product research. So you have to be a pro because you will be investing between 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in just one launch. We do it all the time. We will launch a product with 200K, 300K investment. This is already a small business, right? So this is not, like an ordinary Chinese product. And don't underestimate the power of Amazon FBA. Never ever. This is such an amazing platform. You can virtually integrate so many products. Why I say virtually? Because you are not touching the inventory, you are not seeing the inventory. This is such a great system, so many logistics. This is mind blowing. I am showing you the numbers here in this session, and you will see how it works. This is a complete science. I wish that there should be a degree which is just for Amazon FBA, right? Because it is so complex, it is so huge, it is so big. There are so many aspects, ranking, product pictures, like front end, back end, and it makes money. It makes a lot of money, but it is for pro people or for people who can bet this money. This is not going to be, like a quick rich again. This is not a gambling. This is different from gambling because you are learning the system and then you launch it, right? All right, let's get into some pros and cons. I see we have Isabella with us as well. Not sure, Isabella, if you want to take over at this stage and walk us through the pros and cons of Shopify dropshipping and private label. By the way, let me introduce Isabella here as well. She is another co-host. She helps us. She is based in New York. She's super smart and she explains, like how these things work. So over to you, Isabella.
Hi, Saeed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody that's on here. It's nice to meet you. So I'm sure that Ashley and Zaid here explained beautifully what Shopify and Amazon is. So I'm just going to be explaining why one would pick one over the other and etc. Right? So it really depends and it comes down to risk tolerance. So for example, one needs thousands and thousands of upfront investment while the other doesn't. And so Shopify dropshipping, as you know, doesn't need that much upfront investment because you're only worried about creating your website, doing the marketing. But when it comes to the product itself, when someone buys from your store, that product order is redirected to the supplier and then they deal with the rest, right? They pick your order, they pack your order, they get all of the customer information. So you don't have to deal with any of that. And that's amazing for someone that doesn't necessarily have the capacity to be able to handle all of that on their own, or maybe to even send to Amazon's warehouse, which can be a kind of a complex process, right? And so it's also easy to test different products because you never own the product. That product never actually comes to you. It goes directly to the customer, right? And so you're never tied down to one thing. The cons can be obviously since the product isn't yours, the supplier has your product, it's completely up to them when they ship your product. Sometimes it can be overseas, and so there's problems with logistics. Shipping times can be slow, and you can't really create a brand because you can't create custom product packaging necessarily when it comes to this kind of drop shipping. And so it's kind of like a startup kind of brand, a startup way to make money, right? But when you want to advance further, you would then go into Amazon private label, where you buy large quantities of your product. Now, let's just say you have an amazing product. You can get thousands and thousands of orders every single day because Amazon has such a large customer base, billions of customers. You have people ready to buy, credit card information on file. And so you have a set customer like based, when you sell on Amazon, there are customers waiting to buy from you. So it's an amazing opportunity, right? There's fast shipping. People trust Amazon, so they'll trust your product as well, more easily than your own website. And yeah, again, your high volume of orders and things like that. The cons is obviously, it's very risky when you buy thousands of a product and it might not sell, right? Or it might not sell the way that you think you do. And, creating a brand, creating a trademark, all of those kinds of things and getting set up on Amazon is a much more complex process. And there's a lot more steps involved. There's a lot more research involved and dealing with suppliers and things like that. But it really depends. Both are amazing options, and it really depends on what you're willing to do now. So back over to you, Zaid.
Oh, thank you so much, Isabella, for giving this, differences and also the understanding, like how both business model works. So, guys, this is the extension. This is the magic extension. I am here on this side and teaching you just because of this extension. I want to be upfront, transparent. I don't make any affiliate commission from this company, even though I, advertise their product a lot. Anyways. So this is Jungle Scout. I am going to show you this extension. I will build a store as well. Let's get into the, the real work. Let's get into it. Let's see how we can find best-selling products. From this point on, we will use AI for everything. This is going to be simple AI. We don't care, if you build these tools, you can use Grok, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, we don't care. But the purpose is to use AI smartly. Again, AI is not going to build everything for you, but you need to integrate AI in everything that we are doing. The prompt I'm giving here, I am new in online selling. I want to build a business on Shopify with drop shipping and on Amazon FBA. Find me best selling products that can make good money and tell me why I should sell these products and tell me why I should sell these products because we want to get into details. So someone asked me on a meetup, how can you blindly rely on AI? I don't do it, right? I will show you the real numbers. I am not a person that like in these fantasies that I talk to AI told me launch this product. I spent $30,000 on the product launch. And then, so I'm not a fool. I have been in this business for 7 years, right? I have built multiple seven-figure businesses. I am going to show you the numbers here. I will use my own mind, my own judgment, and a system and a process and a formula, right? And I am not alone. I have like 30 of these super smart, talented people like Ashley and Isabella in my team. Sometimes I don't make a good judgment. They tell me, like this data, you need to check this as well, right? So this is a team effort. So don't think that you can learn this system like this in one meetup and then you will launch a product on Amazon with 50K investment and then you will become a millionaire. It is very rare. But if you follow the system, if you follow this over a couple of weeks or months, you stay in this game, you learn this, you can make a lot of money. Becoming a millionaire or becoming a multi-millionaire is possible with this platform. But for one moment, forget about, like becoming a multi-millionaire. Think how you can build a store and make 10,000 to 20,000, $30,000 in pure profit every month. If you can do this, the next journey is going to be easy, right? So if you can make your first 100K, you can also make your first million. If you can make your first million, you can make your first 10 million as well. Because you get confidence, you get better, you understand the system. You know why? Why some people make multiple millions in stock market? Like the stock market goes up, like they do one trade and then they make like 10 million like this. You know how much effort they have put in the last 20, 30 years, in decades, research, losing money? That is exactly this system is about, right? So if you understand the system, if you learn the system, you can also make that kind of money here, but it will take time. It is not going to be a quick rich scheme. All right, so we are already getting, like these ideas here. Actually, you want to run us through, like some of the, for example, niches here, why some of the niches are better than others, what kind of, for example, what exactly are these points that we are going to consider in product research, right? And why we will pick up a few products and why we will not pick up other products.
Yeah, sure. So you want something that is going to solve a clear problem, right? If, someone comes on your website and they can't tell exactly what it is and what, how it could help them immediately, they're probably not going to buy it, right? So it needs to solve a clear problem, and usually a clear and small problem. Your selling price target. Yeah, you want it to be around 20 to 50, $60 just because you want to have, extra money for your paid ads. If you're running your paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. And of course, returns as well, because not everything is going to work out here. Low breakage, low returns. Of course, yeah, you want to avoid things that are breakable, right? We also want to avoid things that are you can put on your body, in your body, right? Because let's just say, for example, if someone were to be selling like some type of cream that you put on your face, someone has a reaction, someone dies, that supplier that you got it from is not going to go under for it, but you and your brand are going to go under for it. So you really want to have very low risk products, right? And of course, content friendly, so you can run your ads. And if you don't have a content friendly product, you'll just have to work a little harder to get around, the meta ads. And, there's only certain things that you can show on these paid ads as well. So just keep that in mind as you're picking through some things.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this. So let's get, this is the criteria. Let's get into products. So I'm asking a few other questions. Give me specific niches and specific products, right? So we understand, like the criteria here. Now we get into the niches, right? And then we start seeing, like some products here, baby and parenting. We see pet owners, pet products, and then we see, like home organization. These are evergreen niches. These niches make money and these are low risk niches. Nothing can go wrong with this kind of product. Nothing can go wrong with this kind of jar. Nothing can go wrong with this kind of tool, right? So you are not taking any risk here. Then car accessories, then we have fitness and recovery. So these are, like evergreen products. Let's see on the Grok side. Grok is also bringing a few products here. So for example, yeah, I will not sell these leggings. I wasted a lot of money in these things because you are competing with big brands, right? You can sell this, but your chances are, like very low that you will be successful because there is an intense competition. And for example, you have these smartphone accessories, smartphone covers, glasses, like all these things. Okay, let's pick up one niche and let's go more deep into product research. So everything that we do here is product research, product research, product research. You find a good product, a niche product, and then we build a store. Riches are in niches, riches are in niches, riches are in niches. So write it down if you are in e-commerce. Never forget that you have to have a really good niche product so that you become successful, right? So we have all these products available. So what we are going to do today, let's go into this, like kitchen utility, high demand niches, right? I want more products in this niche. Let's see what we can do there. So this is a kitchen utility niche. So we have silicon sink strainers. We got magnetic spice rack, glass oil spray bottle, manual meat chopper. We got silicon utensil. Okay. And we got, like these kind of strainers, collapsible silicon strainers, over the sink dish drying rack. Okay, good. Refrigerator deodorizer. Okay, stainless steel. Let's see what this thing is. Okay, let's see. I am looking for small tools, small accessories that solve small problems. Okay, so this is okay. I haven't seen this product actually before. Okay, looks good, but maybe is it a battery related product? Not sure. Let's open this and let's see if there is any battery inside. Looks like a good product. Stainless steel. I'm trying to understand if there is any battery inside. No, actually not. Okay, so this is, I think, some natural kind of system. Okay. Additional details, stainless steel, features and specs. No. Item details. Okay. Let's see how it works. I don't think so there is a battery in this one. Okay, I understand this. I think they use, okay, so what exactly they are using in this one? More effective than baking soda. They are solving a small problem. Eco-friendly odor eliminator, right? 10-year extended lifespan. Very good. So it is made of stainless steel. So what exactly is inside? What exactly is inside? Okay. Environmental friendly, no saturation. Okay, so this is some, I think, natural process that they are using, but the product looks good. So let's see some numbers here. So then we got these as well, like 377 results, but these made of steel, they look really good. So I think there is charcoal inside. Yeah, it's a charcoal air purifier, right? So this is the niche here. I will see if we have good numbers in this one. We will check the small niche and then the big niche, right? Okay, so refrigerator. I think this is the big niche, refrigerator. Let's take these keywords. So what we are doing here, so I picked up a product and then I'm trying to understand, like if this product has a demand. There are different categories in here. Like the product, we see like there are 377 sellers only, right? It looks like a good product, but I'm not going to rely blindly on this. So this is my extension. This is Jungle Scout. I'm running this extension and I see good numbers here. The numbers I see here, it's high demand, $15 average price, $45,000 average revenue. That means any seller who is in this niche selling approximately $45,000 on average. And then we got, okay, so this is huge. So this guy is making with this silicon thing, sorry, with these steel, with the ones that are made of steel. So this guy is making $358,000 every month in sales. So this is insane. This is mind blowing. He is selling it for $24, 10,000 reviews, $350,000 every month, which is 3.6 million plus another 600,000. So it's approximately $4.2 million just from one listing. This is mind blowing. This is insane. And these volumes are only possible with Amazon FBA. This is a science. This is a complete science. This is a science that you find a product and then you find a supplier for this. Let's see if we can find a supplier on Alibaba, right? For this, I don't know. Alibaba, every 99% product that are on Amazon, they come from China, right? So they come from China uh, and they come from Alibaba. Let's see if we can find this one. And this is made of steel then and charcoal. Okay, let's see if we can find this. Yeah, we found it. So for example, this one, this little thing is approximately $5. Some people are selling it for $24. Some people are selling it for, yeah, look how nice it is, like neat and clean. So there are even these small charcoal bags. So let's see you buy this with your logo, right? You put your logo, you buy this. So this one is $12. I think this is more expensive, more features, but this small one, like $6, looks really good. This is a good product in my opinion. And the top seller is selling approximately, so this guy is selling $358,000. Then the other guy is selling $40,000. Then the other guy is selling $20,000. And the price for these ones is higher, like $22, $24, right? In my opinion, this is a good product. If you want to launch this on Amazon, so you buy approximately 1,000, 2,000 units, you invest $20,000 in this product, import everything in a warehouse in the US and start selling. Of course, you will need to work on your product listings. You need to work on building proper products, listings, pictures, everything, and you build a store on Shopify. Here is the deal. For example, if you don't have that much money, that kind of money, if you cannot take this risk, it's not certain 100% that this product will sell. You can sell the same as other people are selling. This is the risk. You don't want to take this risk. What you can do is you can find this product with dropshipping, and I'm going to show you how can build this a store with Shopify dropshipping fairly very quickly without putting any money on risk. And you put money on risk only after you see you are successful. You are getting a few sales, and then you can start building, like social media presence. You put money into paid ads, you test, you verify, you get proof of concept, and then you invest big. So I'm going to make a store here while I'm doing this. Ashley, you want to share why we use Shopify? What exactly is the reason? Is Shopify better than some other platforms like WooCommerce, BigCommerce?
Yeah, sure. So, um, most people start dropshipping on Shopify because it removes a lot of the technical type of confusion when you're just kind of starting out. So it's very specifically designed for e-commerce also, and it integrates very easily with suppliers and other apps. And like I said earlier, we're going to show you an app on Shopify today. And of course, it also allows sellers to experiment with those products and variations without, rebuilding your entire store each time. So that flexibility is really why it works, just as well as at the start as it does when you're trying to scale your brand. And of course, on this platform, you also have access to the most products and variations possible compared to other platforms. And you also get your first 3 months as a seller for $3. So it's very beginner friendly in terms of pricing as well.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here is I am making an online store. I signed up on Shopify, making an online store. I am making it new business idea, for a new business idea, drop shipping products, I'm making it for free. I'm not paying any money. And actually, would you like to help me explain, why we use, now I am installing an app which is called Deezers. Why we use Deezers? What is the reason for that? Like how this app is going to help us?
Yeah, for sure. So, there are tons of applications that are like de-essers, but de-essers is kind of like your middleman. So what he's doing right now is he's actually connecting de-essers, the website, into his own Shopify store that he just made. Okay, so once you're in de-essers, you're going to be able to find trending products. You're also going to be able to import these products straight into your Shopify store, and it literally takes a couple seconds. So, another couple things that you can do with apps like this is completely automate this. Of course, you have to learn on how to do this, and it does take a while. But basically, you can automate your order fulfillment through apps like these. So what would happen is a customer would come onto your Shopify store, they'd place an order with you. You'll see your orders in your Shopify, but you'll also see orders from de-essers if you took products from de-essers. You'll also see all of those orders right there. So you literally get kind of a big picture of, what's actually selling, and you can swap out your products very, very quickly with apps like these. And like Zahid said, there's so many apps that are like de-essers. Another couple good ones that I really like are CJ Dropshipping. That's another free one, as well as Zendrop is also, or Zendrop is not free. I'm sorry, but that's another great one too. And you can find tutorials that I've made on YouTube on how you can import products for free, like we're about to show you though.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for sharing this. We will show you the exact pattern, the exact same method here. So you see, like there are different forms here. So these are the ones which are available here, like small ones, charcoal. Let me see if I can find the exact same one made of steel. In case I cannot find it, we will check an alternative option. Okay, let's change the keywords because here you cannot do private labels. You are not putting your own brand. So you need to rely on whatever is available on AliExpress, right? So AliExpress also got, like a huge collection of products. So these are the ones that are made of plastic. So they also look good. Uh, I'm not sure if the one which is made of steel is there, but the concept is similar. Yeah, like these ones, like these are also, yeah, like these balls as well. There is charcoal inside. They are doing the exact same job. Okay. Steel refrigerator, deodorizer. Okay. I think the steel one is coming new. Maybe there is, like an requirement that people have to place a big order, like 1,000 units, 2,000 units. That could be the reason. Oh, yeah, we found it. Okay. But this is so expensive here, 106. Okay. I think this is also about the value proposition, what exactly you are. I think this is something which is really trending, right? So if you want to sell this, you can sell this. If I were you, I would go rather with the both of them, like this one or another version, which is, like a cheaper version. Let's sell both of them, right? Here you are going to buy just one unit, right? Because you are not placing a big order. So that is why price is also higher. And with the higher price, you will also charge a higher, like end price. It's not like this that on Amazon you are competing with every single dollar, with every other customer, like there are so many options available. But here you are charging a higher price because you are building your own brand as well, right? So I am sure if you do, let's see what are the keywords here.
Yeah, maybe
Uh,
Saeed, maybe if you could try with like a photo, a screenshot, maybe it'll
yeah.
get like the exact one.
Yeah, I think this is something that I'm going to do now. Let me see the keywords here and yeah, okay, let me take a photo of this. Let me, but I also like the ones that are, like the made of plastic. I think these are also good. But let me see if I can find the exact same thing uh, with a photo. So I am uploading the image here and I am trying to find this with the image. And let's see if we get anything. Oh yeah, I have one more. Okay, yeah, now we are getting. Yeah, thanks, Isabella, for helping me with this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now we have, like cheaper options as well. This one is $12, this one is $13. So we are almost, like in the same range. Okay. So we got this product. I like it. And I think this is a really cool product. I I may launch this one on my own store. We'll see. So it's a really good product. Isabella, put it on your list. It's a really cool product. Um, Okay, so we go in the import list, and from there we can push these products to our online store. There must be some reason why this guy is $100, right? So maybe, like 20-year guarantee or something like this. So in e-commerce, if you can deliver the value, if you can convince people to believe what you are selling, and if you are selling the good quality product, they will pay you, right? Because these products are unique products. These are niches. You don't find them, I don't find them in Whole Food Mart. I can't find them in Publix, or I don't find them in, like Walmart easily. So these are unique products. People will pay you money. But you need to tell people what exactly is the problem that you are solving. So in e-commerce, in Shopify, in Amazon FBA, people will pay you for solving problems, right? Okay, so this is the product. This is the first one that I pushed. So the listing is live. Let's see, we are selling this, buying this for $7. We are selling it for $25. $25. Rest is our profit. I will show you this listing, and I'm going to push the other product as well. Let's see this listing. So you can build a niche brand, because with Shopify dropshipping, you are not what you are doing, you are not going to buy the inventory. So the options are huge. There are millions of products that are available there, right? So my products are coming here in the Shopify store. So for example, this guy here. So this one I am buying for $12. I think I will sell it for $36, right? 3x in the start, and then 4x or 5x, right? And I see here the listing is also ready. So we have these two products available. Nice product, nice pictures, nice descriptions, everything. And if I place an order on this, if I place an order, the supplier gets an order in China, he sends me the product in Miami. I'm sitting here, I get my product. This is your store, you get your money, you pay $12, I pay you $36, you make $24 in profit. Let's say you put $12 in your ad campaign, you get one order, like after testing, rest is your profit. That is how we do drop shipping. Now we are going to learn how to use Google Nano Banana. It's a tool, AI tool, and how to use Sora to make good creatives, good pictures, and good videos, because you need to run ads as well. The story doesn't end here. You need to do marketing, right? And for marketing, you also need to spend some money on paid ads. All right, so over to you, Isabella. So help us understand what exactly we can do here in terms of marketing.
Absolutely. All right. You can see my screen?
Yeah, we can see that.
Awesome. So all I did was I went first to find an image of the product, right? I got this one, but I think it would have been better if I just got it without the box. But uh, um, let's go over to Gemini. If I can get this off my, okay, awesome. All right. So Gemini or Gemini.google.com is basically it's an app that Google developed that creates images, and they're one of the best image platforms, I would say, because they have something called Nano Banana Pro, and it's basically a version of AI that creates very realistic images. And so, there's so many AI apps that you can use. We just recommend this one because how realistic it is, and how many people use it. So in this case, I just got the image, and I'll give this prompt as well to you guys. But I just said make a high quality lifestyle image, and then I, explain what the product is, show how it works, show people using the product, make it high converting for meta ads, and obviously you can make this prompt however you like. And this is what it gave me.
No, it's
So
amazing. Yeah, I remember when I started 7 years ago, I used to spend $1,000 to $2,000 on photo shooting like this, hire a studio, hire a model. and then approximately $5,000 to $7,000 on a video. With all these tools, it's mind blowing, like how that is why I teach and I tell people learn the digital skills, learn the AI tech stack, right? And then build a business online. Okay.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you'd like, you can, obviously sometimes the words can be
You need to
wrong.
check
I
this.
can
Yeah, of
keep
course. Yeah,
refining.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
need
then
to
you
check.
drop this in your meta, yeah, and make ads for this. And then when creating ads, you want a mixture of images and videos. And so I'm going to show you the video version of this, which is Sora. And Sora is an app from ChatGPT, like Gemini is from Google. And so you can go sora.chatgpt.com. You go ahead and do the same thing. So grab an image of the product, and it's kind of freezing for me, but it did create the image. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Hopefully you guys can hear. If not,
No.
farm stainless refrigerator deodorizer. Vegan, latex free, no batteries, no refills, and it keeps my food fresh way longer. Just stick it in and forget about it. And it's travel friendly. I toss it in my. If your fridge smells anything, you need this little guy. I'm obsessed. It's the Ex-Lizon stainless steel refrigerator deodorizer. Vegan, latex. So, and it's getting more realistic by the day. And then, the same thing for the prompt. In this case, I changed a couple of things. So I said UGC, which is user generated content, which means you make somebody explain like she is right now. So that's what UGC is. TikTok style, but it could be any. Use hooks, CTAs. Those are just things that can make your videos convert more. And then obviously you can optimize it for however you like. But this is basically amazing. You don't have to spend thousands on an actual influencer, and it's very realistic, high converting. And so it's an amazing tool.
Yeah, thank you so much, Isabella, for showing us this. Let me share my screen once again, and I'm going to show you guys, like some of the other slides that we got. We don't have so much time left. That is why I suggest that you drop your email in the chat section so that we can send you the recording, sorry, the slides, right? So we got a lot of slides here. For example, you can see what kind of products you should be launching, what kind of like criteria you should be following with these tools, technologies, like for example, what exactly is the process, which problem you should be solving, which products to avoid, all these things, what exactly should be your formula, like how to make $10,000 profit every month. For example, you want to sell 30 units for a product that is making $10 profit. This product can make $10 profit. So $300 for one day, and then 30 days, $9,000 approximately. You need to know your numbers, right? So this is approximately a 36 pages presentation. So drop your email in the chat section if you want to get this presentation. What we also do in these sessions, we offer 3 time slots. You can book a time slot with me. You can bring your questions, and what you can do is you can ask me anything, like anything in 15 minutes. I will not charge anything for this 15-minute session. So normally I charge $300 for a 15 minutes call. You want to brainstorm, you want to discuss your personal situation, how much you are thinking of making. So this is for the community. We give 3 Zoom calls for every meetup, 100% free. Book a Zoom call, bring your questions, and let's see if we can help you. I am also going to share here, for example, where you can find the relevant content from me, from Ashley, how to check, like. Hi, I am okay, so I'm going to share here my screen once again with you, and I am going to show you where the content is. It's 100% free. We are building it for community, not a single dollar we are charging. Rather, I am spending my own time, my own money, my own in allocating my own people and building it for you. We are building a community. So this is the YouTube channel that we are setting it up. So subscribe. So go to this link, which is in the chat section. Actually, if you can send the link once again there. We have a podcast section where I invite, like successful business owners. For example, here you can see all the podcasts. I am on other people's podcast as well. So I invite them. We talk about business. So we have the podcast as well. Then we have playlists. So we have three playlists. So the one playlist is for product research. We have all the videos for product research there, right? So a lot of niches there. So what kind of niches we are finding? So this is for product research. Then we have the recordings of our meetups, online meetups. I told you we are doing hundreds of meetups, right? All the recordings are also there. You can learn this. It is free. We are not charging anything for this. And then we have videos here from Ashley. So she is teaching every tool possible available for Shopify, AI apps, everything here, So you can also watch these videos. Again, 100% free. You don't need to pay us anything. We do these meetups free. We do these meetups in order to help you. We are building a community. Ashley, you want to share why people, what exactly we are asking at the end of these sessions? We are not asking you for money. We are not asking you for charity. I am fortunate enough. I run good businesses. I have resources. I will be producing this content for you, but we need your help. And Ashley is going to tell you where do we need your help.
Yeah, for sure. So before we kind of wrap up here today's session, if you found it helpful, we would love if you could give us a quick review on meetup.com. So when you just log it back into your meetup, you'll see a prompt just asking if you attended our event today, and you can leave your feedback directly there. So reviews really help our sessions reach other people who are, just starting out and don't have maybe the resources to pay for courses or coaching. And since we don't monetize these meetups, feedback is really the main way other people discover us. So leaving a review there really helps keep this knowledge accessible to just more people who are just trying to figure things out and need a good place to start. So Zahid, thanks for breaking this down clearly and sharing your experience.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much, Ashley. So I would like to give the Zoom link once again here. The Zoom link is there. Um, I am going to be working in Christmas holidays because I have dedicated a lot of time for the community. So, guys, my calendar is open. Feel free. You will see some time slots there. So, book a call before it is gone, right? So, once people have booked 3 calls, the link will be gone. But if you have booked once, don't book it once again, right? So, this is only one time opportunity. The link is there. You can book a call, come talk to me. I am also dropping my phone number here, which is 786-978-3024. People who are joining from Europe, they will add +1, right? Or outside anywhere outside the USA, they will add +1. People who are calling from USA, 786-978-3024, or Canada, 786-978-3024. This is my number. I am available on iMessage. I am available on WhatsApp. I am available on text. If you have any questions, send me a message. If you want to send me an email, this is my email address, zahid@consgear.com. Feel free to ask questions. Anything that you wish that we should cover in these meetups, do let me know. We are working on the content. We have a lot of content, right? We have people, we have resources. Tell us what you would like to learn, and we will try to teach you. People like Nandish who are joining again and again. Nandish, anytime you can join, you can leave a review after every meetup because your reviews help us reach out to more people. So if you guys are coming back, give us something back at the end of these sessions, which is just 30 seconds of your time, because we want to reach out to more people. We want to bring more people into this community. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. It was fun presenting, and it was a great honor sharing the knowledge with you guys. I think you guys learned something good today. Ashley, Isabella, thank you so much for running this with me. We will be back with a new meetup soon, with a new niche, with a new product, and we will teach you how to build an online business. So, if one thing that you can do today after this meetup, make a store on Shopify. We are not partnered with Shopify. We are not giving you a link. You can do your own research and find the link there. Join for free. Start building a Shopify store. You can use any platform. The reason why I tell openly, because we want to stay transparent. We want to tell you there are multiple platforms available. Shopify is not just one of them. For dropshipping, there are so many platforms are available. Shopify is the easiest one. It is the most affordable one, and there are millions of products that you can integrate, right? Use that, right? So it is going to be easy. So the one thing that you can start doing already, build a store and start integrating products and keep coming back and learn these things from us. A disclaimer here at the end of this session, we are not part with Shopify or Amazon or Google or ChatGPT. We don't get any money from these companies to teach this. This is not an investment advice. This is not a quick rich scheme that we are teaching. This system needs understanding, time, and only after a proper practice, proper guidance, proper mentorship, proper handholding, you are able to make money, right? Again, this is not a tax advice, not an investment advice. There are absolutely zero guarantees that if you launch this product, you will make, like 400,000 in the first month. But the good news is if you stay long enough and learn this system and apply this system, apply AI tools, you can make money online. Do your own research if this business model is for you. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I wish you all the best, and we will see us next time in another meetup. Take care, Ashley, Isabella. Thank you, and goodbye.
All right, take care.